Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy King Bean, and welcome back to another show, another video, and a brand new episode. And yo, you're now rocking with the best. Word up. Yo, shout out to everybody who watched the last video. If you didn't, I'll put the link down there in the description. Go check it out. It's a pretty good video. It's with Batman, and they're talking about, storytelling, how important storytelling is in video games, in my opinion. Now, sitting up here in Northeast Florida, yo, winter has come back with a vengeance. And it has been kicking our butt here in Northeast Florida. We've had lows in the 27s, yo. It might as well be 0 degrees, especially in Florida, because we're used to the 80-degree weather. I'm sitting here chilling right now, watching the Golden State Warriors take on the Chicago Bulls like it's going to be a pretty good game. But I know you wasn't here for weather and sports-related stuff. I'm here just to talk about something I was thinking about again today. And I was sitting here wondering, because I've been watching all these division, gameplay, because I'm kind of hyped for the game. And can't wait for it to come out. But a lot of people are not really hyped for the game. I won't say hyped for the game, but they're not really feeling the game so much. But the question I have to ask you guys, how much do YouTubers influence your purchases on games? What type of game you buy, or what kind of consoles you buy? Because as of late, I've been watching a lot of videos, of course, like everybody does on YouTube. And I spoke on them in my other videos, wondering how these guys get so big by saying the most outrageous things. And I'm sitting here today, and I was sitting here thinking today while I was off, why I've been playing my PlayStation 4 so much. I've gotten to the point where I do like my PlayStation 4. I ain't gonna front on it. I guess, again, like I said, it might just be something new, a brand new toy, and I just really, really enjoying it. But I haven't really been on my Xbox One as much. And I'm wondering, is that because of some of the Xbox community? I know probably going to get some heat for that. But some of the things when I'm watching their videos, it making me really just not like the Xbox One, which is sad because about all of my games, 98% of my games are on the Xbox One. And I hopped on it and I'm playing some Call of Duty, of course, as of late. But again, like I said, it's crazy because like some of the stuff that these guys be saying in their videos when it comes to the Xbox One versus the PlayStation 4. Like, for an example, and I've spoke on it before, when they talk about sales, like, it's like it sales doesn't matter when the Xbox One loses out, but then sales matter when the Xbox One wins the month. Or they talk about DirectX 12, or they talk about the cloud service, or they talk about the interface, or anything to disparage the PlayStation 4 or any other console, or even PCs. And I'm wondering, I'm like, why do these guys do that? I mean, I know why they do it, but why would you constantly just bash a console? And I don't get it. I guess I guess they want to get the YouTube money or get the YouTube views. But the most interesting part of the videos really to me are the comments. And I don't, I read the comments from what some of the people say, and some of the things that they are just backing and they're co-signing on. I'm like, why are you co-signing on this? There's no proof that DirectX 12 is going to make the Xbox One that much more superior. They're even talking about rumors of bringing out another Xbox One console, which I don't think they will. I honestly don't think they will. I think they're going to have everybody on PC. I think Microsoft's getting out of the console game business. They're going to stay in the video game business, but they're not going to be in the console business. I really believe that. And that seems to be a problem. I hear the Xbox One community complaining about games that are showing up on PC. I mean, they're supposed to be Xbox One exclusives, but they're showing up on PC. I'm like, Microsoft is all about sales. They don't care if you buy the game on the Xbox One or you buy it on the PC. Like I said, I think they're going to have everybody going over to PC anyway later on in the future. Like I said, I don't think there will be another Xbox One console. That might be the last console they make. Like I said, I could be wrong with that assumption, but in the meantime, and I'm also wondering not only so much of what famous YouTubers may have, what kind of influence on you on buying your console or buying, whatever game. What about the major sites like IGN, GameSpot, game trailers, some of those major sites like that? How does that influence you on buying a game? Because when they do these reviews and they have ratings, it's almost like if a game is not a 10, a perfect 10 or a 9 or above, that you won't buy the game or the game sucks, which doesn't make any sense. And I fall into that trap too sometimes. I'll be lying, because like this is what has taken me so long to get Batman. I think Batman got like an 8 or a low 9 in his initial review, and I didn't get it And I was like, I was missing out on a good game. This game is fantastic that I've been playing. This game is great. Although this is God of War 3 that you're seeing in the background, but the game is fantastic. It's phenomenal. It's one of the best games I've ever played, and I'm really enjoying the story. I'm almost complete. I've almost completed the game now, and I was like, wow, I was really missing out on a good game because I was letting ratings or let other people influence my game purchases. Now, I understand gaming is highly expensive. Hell, doing YouTube videos is highly expensive. I mean, on my end, I end up buying a laptop. I end up buying a Blue Yeti mic. Got some headphones for it just so I can record and upload video and editing software. Just try to make the best videos that I can. And that's a pretty expensive hobby in being in gaming. I know Xbox Ones and Xbox Ones and PlayStation 4s were on sale for this past holiday. And that's a lot of money to put into a game, $300+ just to get the game, not to mention to get the Xbox Live or to get the PlayStation Now or whatever that thing's called on PlayStation, just so you can play multiplayer games. That's highly expensive, and not to mention to buying the games. That's highly expensive. And I know you want to make the best purchase that you can with your dollar that you make, no matter how you make it. You earn a dollar. It's not cheap. It's not easy to come by. And I understand that, people funds are limited. But the question is, again, how much do these YouTubers influence you on what games to play, what games to purchase? Is that positive or is that a negative when it comes to sales or comes to what kind of enjoyment you have for a game? Because I'm pretty sure those same YouTubers who are telling you not to buy this game or not to support PlayStation or not to support Microsoft, they pretty much have both consoles and they're playing them. They're like, you big dummy, I'm playing mine, because we don't know what people are doing in their homes. We think that we know these people on YouTube. We don't know none of them, because everybody's on here some kind of character. I try to be as authentic as I can, but you guys don't know everything about me. You never will. I'm not going to do all of that, but I try to be as honest with you as I can. But and I'm just wondering what kind of impact does that have on you as a gamer? Now, I think when it comes to games, I think you should have an outlet to play some type of game or whatever type of game that you used to playing or some new IP that you want to play. What I mean by an outlet, like have a place to rent. I know GameFly is pretty good, and I know that Redbox is pretty good, but sometimes Redbox don't have all the games that come out. I don't know if it's because of the contracts that they have or what have you. So, but I will tell you, if you're on the fence about a game, rent it. Go to GameFly route, go to Redbox, go to do something like that. That's what I did with Star Wars. I rented it several times, and now I'm like, but the money that I spent on it, I could have bought the game by now, but it's not one of those games that I know that I want to play all the time, although I did have fun with the game, and the game is pretty enjoyable, but I don't think it's going to last long term. But before this video get over with, I want to kind of talk about The Division for a moment. Now, The Division, I've been watching a lot of gameplay for The Division, and The Division seemed like it's going to be a pretty cool game. Now, everybody thought it was going to be like the normal Tom Clancy type video game, which I thought it was going to be like that too as well. But apparently, The Division is an RPG type game. It's going to be somewhat like Destiny. Now, like I said in my previous videos, when it came to Destiny, I liked Destiny, but I didn't like all the farming. This may be the medium, if that's a good word to use, of having an MMORPG type game that's you running around with a first person shooter type elements where you crafting and you're trying to find stuff with enough action in it to keep the game diverse. But I don't know. From what I'm watching with these YouTubers, the ones who were paid to go to Ubisoft to play this game, they were really feeling this game. They were like, yo, this game is pretty good. Wait till you play it. They got the alpha coming out, and the only way you can get into the alpha beta if you pre-order the game. And I don't think I want to pre-order the game just to play the beta. You know what I mean? But I may do it. I may not do it but more than likely, I probably am going to get the game. More likely, I'll probably get it on my Xbox One, because I like playing my shooters on the Xbox One. I tried one shooter on the PlayStation 4, and that's Star Wars. It was pretty decent, but I prefer to play my shooters on the Xbox One. So I think I'm going to get the game. But like I said, the people were complaining in the comments about The Division because they were calling them bullet sponges like Destiny. And I think some of the problems is the aesthetic of it, because everybody can relate. This is almost real world I want to say real world, but it looks more real life than anything else. And Tom Clancy type games are, you know, are stemmed in some kind of quote unquote realness. You know what I'm saying? Some like, you know, like Rainbow Siege or any Rainbow Six game, and they kind of changing the paradigm. You know, they changing the paradigm. I know I said that word wrong, but they changing the paradigm of the gameplay to make it more like Destiny, more of an RPG, more of a social type game. And I think it's going to be pretty fun, in my opinion. And I think it's going to be pretty good. I think it's coming out in March. It's a really good time for it to come out. Not too much competition. You're going to have a good month to play it. If you got a PlayStation 4, that's coming out before Uncharted 4 comes out, and in between Ratchet and Clank and all that stuff like that. And Street Fighter drops in February. So I think it's going to be a good spot for the Xbox One. I'm not sure about any new releases coming out for it. But the Division, I think it's going to be a pretty cool game. I think I'll look forward, playing, with you guys. I hope Smash get the game so we can hook up. Or, Bubba ain't got to worry about it. He can share my library and he'll be able to play it anyway. So it's not going to be that's not going to be a bad deal. But I think you guys should, if you're on the fence about the Division, go check out some of the YouTubers. Like I said, some of the YouTubers were paid to go there, so they can't release a lot of information about the game. They can't go out and just say, hey, the game's great or the game's terrible or things like that until the actual release date, because they have that, what they call the NDA or what have you. So anyway, like I said, I hope the game is good. I hope the game is great. And I hope that is, just something fun to do. I hope it's something different. I hope it holds my attention more than Destiny has. Because I haven't played Destiny in months. Couldn't think about it. I think the last time I played Destiny was probably October. That may have been October. I'm not sure. But it was fun for what it was, but it wasn't great. So anyway, give me your thoughts. What do you think about these YouTubers? Do your favorite YouTuber influence what type of game that you should play? Do they influence the type of games that you want to play? Do they influence what type of console you play on? Do they influence you to play on PC? Do they influence you to do all kinds of things? You know what I'm saying? So just wonder, I'm just real curious. How much do you trust your YouTuber? How much do you trust the gaming sites? How much do you trust anybody who's telling you about a game? I usually trust my friends more often than not when it comes to games and even console, because if you have your friends, you usually have the similar type game styles, the similar type of games that you guys like to play, and they'll know if they like it, more than likely you'll probably like it too. But I mean, it doesn't work out like that all the time, but more likely it will. So anyway, that's all I really have for today. I hope you're enjoying that God of War gameplay. This is some old footage that I had that I just didn't upload or didn't record. I forgot I actually had it on my had it in my library, and I miss playing this game. I'm going to go buy this game this weekend. Go ahead and spend that $40 and get this game, and so I can complete it. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait till they decide to make a God of War 4. If they get off their butts and go ahead and make a God of War 4, and hopefully that'll come out in 2017. And I don't know what they can do with the story, but the game is gorgeous, and it's brutal. It is harsh, and it is just straight lovely. I just love this game, man. God, I love this game. And like I said, it's just brutal. So anyway, thanks guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And it's your boy King Bean, and I'll holler at you dudes later. One love. Peace.